Live from the Plymouth Canton Educational Park,
you're listening to Newsfile at 5:30 on 88.1 The Park.
I'm Avni, and in tonight's news, a school funding renewal proposal is on the ballot next week, and P-CCS wants to give young learners a head start.
Now, for the latest news that matters in your community.
A major source of funding for the Plymouth Canton Community Schools will be up for review by community residents this month as part of a non-homestead millage renewal up for vote on the February 27th ballot. District officials say they want to remind voters that the ballot proposal is not a request for a tax increase, but rather an appeal to continue to tax businesses and secondary properties at the same rate that has been in place since Michigan changed its school funding model with the passage of Proposal A in 1994. Information provided by the district also reminds voters that the millage will not affect a family's primary residence in the community. The millage is only applied to commercial and secondary properties in the district. If the millage is not renewed, the district would see a $33.5 million gap in funding beginning next year. Since the state assumes the communities will levy this millage, district officials are also reminding voters that there would be no other way for PCCS to receive the funding. The money raised by the millage contributes to the district's general fund, which supports students, educational programs, and staff members. PCCS Superintendent Dr. Monica Merritt says she knows the importance of school funding in the community, both as a PCCS parent and as a district superintendent.
Schools are the cornerstone of a community, and they impact property values. And we knew the reputation of Plymouth Canton Community Schools and the educational experience that our own children would receive. It is allowing the school district to continue to fund the staff that is so important to really executing on our goals.
District officials have provided what they say is easy to understand information about the proposal on the district's website, pccsk12.com.
Parents of kids under 5 now have another resource to help their children avoid early academic setbacks after the PCCS Department of Student and Family Engagement launches the new Nurturing Little Minds program. The program was created after research revealed early achievement gaps could place young children at a disadvantage before they even entered kindergarten. The program gives parents access to resources and family academies that can help their children to achieve early learning success. PCCS Department of Student and Family Engagement Specialist Eric Stamper says it's vital that parents address early achievement gaps to avoid potential challenges down the road.
By the time a child reaches age 5, 90% of their brain is developed, and 50% of that happens in that very first year of life. So that shows us that this is a crucial period in brain development.
The academies are free to attend. For dates, more information, and parent resources, visit pccsk12.com.
Potential running mates for former President Trump top our look at world and national news tonight. Donald Trump is revealing a list of potential running mates. During a Fox News town hall event Tuesday in South Carolina, Trump confirmed he's considering South Carolina Senator Tim Scott, Florida Governor Ron DeSantis, and South Dakota Governor Kristi Noem to be his vice president. Other potential picks include entrepreneur Vivek Ramaswamy, Florida Rep. Byron Donalds, and former Hawaii Rep. Tulsi Gabbard. Federal Reserve officials are not in a rush to lower interest rates. That's according to minutes from the central bank's meeting last month. Officials expressed optimism that rate hikes had lowered the rate of inflation, but officials say they want to see more before easing rates back down. Boeing is replacing the head of its 737 MAX program. The company announced Wednesday that Ed Clark is leaving Boeing after nearly two decades. The 737-9 MAX jet has been under scrutiny since a door plug blew out during an Alaskan airline flight last month. Judge Cheryl Matthews will decide if some student witnesses could be added in the trial of James Crumbley. He is the father of the Oxford High School shooter and is facing 4 counts of involuntary manslaughter in the case. Crumbley's attorney argued the witnesses would be highly prejudicial, while prosecutors said the students will add a different perspective in the testimony. Crumbley has also asked that his trial be moved out of Oakland County. His wife, Jennifer, has been convicted in a separate trial. For Newsfile at 5:30, I'm Avni. Your look at campus news is next.
Your place for Plymouth Canton Community Schools updates.
It's campus news.
In campus news, PCEP's Park Players Theater Company will present Neil Simon's hilarious comedy, The Odd Couple female version, on February 23rd and 24th, and March 1st and 2nd. All performances begin at 7 p.m. in the Little Theater at Canton High School. Tickets are $10 and can be purchased at the door or online at pcepparkplayers.com. Plymouth Canton Community Schools is seeking community feedback as officials begin the budgeting process for the 2024-25 school year by releasing the annual budget survey. The survey is the annual opportunity for community members and district families to provide input on the district's budget process and offer suggestions on funding decisions for the coming year. Responses to the survey will be accepted until Sunday, February 25th at 11:59 p.m. Links to the survey are available on the official district website, pccsk12.com, and on district social media channels. For Campus News, I'm Scott. Your look at sports is next.
Football, baseball, basketball, hockey.
It's time for Newsfile at 5:30 Sports. In PCEB Sports today, the Canton and Plymouth boys ice hockey teams compete in MHSAA Regionals at Livonia's Eddie Edgar Arena. Canton plays Southgate Anderson at 6 p.m., and the Wildcats skate against New Boston Huron at 8:15. The Lions are moving on from a former top draft pick. ESPN reports that Tracy Walker III has been released. The safety posted a farewell message on Instagram where he thanked the team and the fans. He was selected 82nd overall in the 2018 draft and tallied 3 interceptions to go with 398 tackles in 6 seasons with Detroit. Releasing Walker creates $5.5 million in cap space for the Lions. The Red Wings are locking up one of their key young playmakers. Detroit is signing forward Michael Rasmussen to a 4-year, $12.8 million contract extension. The 24-year-old has totaled 11 goals and 12 assists through 55 games this season. He was set to become a restricted free agent following this season. The Tigers continue spring workouts in Lakeland. The team will begin Grapefruit League action on Saturday against the New York Yankees. The regular season starts March 28th in Chicago against the White Sox. In roster news, the Tigers have claimed outfielder TJ Hopkins off waivers from the Giants. Michigan State saw its 3-game winning streak come to an end with a 78-71 loss to Iowa at the Breslin Center. Malik Hall and Tyson Walker netted 16 points apiece for the Spartans, who slipped to 17-10 on the season and 9-7 in Big Ten play. MSU hosts Ohio State on Sunday. For Newsfile at 5:30, I'm Leo. Traffic and weather is next.
From M14 to I-94, your look at traffic starts now.
We've got a good-looking commute this Wednesday. All of our freeways are moving at or near posted speeds. That's all for traffic. Your look at weather is next.
88.1 The Park with your local weather forecast.
Tonight's overnight low will dip to 39 degrees with the chance for showers. Temperatures will be cooler tomorrow with showers and a high of 50. Right now in Plymouth Canton, it's 59 degrees under partly cloudy skies. On your source for the best local news, 88.1 The Park. For Leo and Scott, I'm Avni on Newsfile at 5:30. Stick around, Community Focus is next, followed by K-Poppin' at 6 and Plymouth and Canton's hit music at 7.